Hazard is really starting to get over here in a very short time. And again, Chicagoland, people in Chicago have a nose for bullshit. To get over with these people in Chicagoland, you earn it, man, or you're screwed. Jake Hazard, the proof is in the pudding. And I forgot to mention, Psycho Spawn is one half of the tag team champions. Jake Hazard will have his hands full, but I think Psycho Spawn will as well tonight. Jake's no easy win. And I'm positive Psycho Spawn's one-loss record is impressive. Ooh. Oh, Jake is not taking any of his bullshit. The intimidation factor isn't working on Jake. And let's face it, by industry standards, Jake is better than average size by today's wrestler. They're off. They locked up. Going face to face, toe to toe. Jake standing his ground, man. And look at the power in his legs. Jake's all legs and arms, man. Even though Psycho Spawn tips the scales at probably 260 pounds, 6'5" or more, Jake's no slouch. You can tell. He spends a lot of time in the gym. Nice ink work, too. I myself don't have a tattoo. I plan on getting one. And I want to get something like Danny Trejo because it's going to hide my old man abs or lack of abs. That time Spawn got the upper hand, but Jake goes right to his feet. He avoided the bump and right to his feet. Don't forget, folks, while you're here, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Help us keep the doors open by streaming our weekly podcast on Patreon, our big monthly show tapings on Patreon, and help us out and find some really cool shirt designs. Premier Pro Wrestling, our official merchandise store on Pro Wrestling Tees, and I can't believe what I just saw. Ho, 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 ho. Jeez! You know something? It's cool to finally see Jake Hazard let loose with that intensity, man. He's getting more and more comfortable in front of this crowd, and now maybe you guys can see why this crowd is starting to buy him. He's earned the respect of the crowd, and whether Spawn wants to admit it or not, I know when he shoved him off and took him off his feet on nearly a lockup, he's earned the respect of Spawn. He's never going to say that, though. Not that he says much to begin with. Jake hammering away at the stomach, takes him back, fires him in for the Irish whip. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You heard those two hit, man. You heard those two hit. And Spawn cranks up here, and Jake stands his ground. It's almost like he's impervious to pain. He's reminding me of Dick the Bruiser here. And for you kids, that aren't old enough to remember, Dick the Bruiser was referred to as the one-man Riot Squad, and it was a well-known face first. It was a well-known fact that Bruiser thrived on pain. They would say that's when he was most dangerous. But right now, Jake's in trouble. Nope, not for long. Jake is really starting to think out there. And listen, thump. Oh, and he is unleashing on the big man, Psycho Spawn, who just put the brakes on. I like this stuff. They're both kind of larger than life by today's standards, and Jake finally gets control of the head after earning, and he earned, like I told you before, that's how he's getting over, he's earning it. He earned that snapmare, just didn't give up on it. Psycho Spawn to his feet, Psycho Spawn with elbows to the midsection, And Psycho Spawn with a handful of tights, which you can't see, but I did. Oh, and now it's Spawn's turn to try to show off and say, you ain't getting it better than me. Oh, you heard him smacking together. Let the bodies hit the floor. Now Jake looks to the crowd. They can't. Uh-oh, it's on. It's on like Cheech and Chong. It's on like Tommy Chong's bong. Oh, but Spawn with the upper hand there. Now Jake is cut off, and he goes right to the throat. Yeah, he's in trouble. He fell for that ruse by Spawn, but that's okay. He's young. He's within his first dozen matches. You know, he's still hanging in there, though. Referee is trying to. Oh, Jake might sneak a win here. 1, 2. Oh, and Spawn is confused and goes to the corner, and I'm going to say almost coward, if you could use that word with Psycho Spawn in the same sentence. Spawn's bent over in the corner. Jake, though, called it, and there he goes right into the midsection. Yes, this is legitimate. This isn't possum. Spawn is out of breath, gets the snapmare quicker, and now he goes right back to the head and the neck with a chin lock. And he's in command here. I don't think tap is in Psycho Spawn's vocabulary. This time he's targeting the short ribs and the serratus, which is a sensitive area. Oh, but Jake! Big old hip toss and a cover. He's trying to get that early win. 1, 2, no! Yeah, Spawn is not going to be an easy win, but I'll tell you, if Jake could pull this off, it took a lot out of Jake, too. These guys are both, they're larger men. So what that means is the moves are higher impact. Yes, at 7 minutes, they are going to be breathing if they're going at each other with the intensity of these two. At their size, they both were thinking the same thing. Oh, big tackle by Psycho Spawn. Yeah, he's got Jake down, and he better get on him. He better start giving him some respect. And look at that. He just doing like a skull crusher. He's got his hands on the side of the head. Those are big, powerful hands. The man stands 6'5", 6'6", 260 pounds, if not more. There's a lot of power there as he's pressing on the temples of Jake Hazzard. You know, a hard enough temple shot could kill you, could knock you out. But in this case, it's not doing that. What is it's slowing down the blood flow. Oh, that was a close one. That was a close one. Jake Hazzard, a lot of heart. Jake Hazzard, a lot of heart. And if you don't think this crowd behind him has something to do with it, I don't know what to tell you. Look at the strength. You can see his arms working. The biceps, the shoulders, the front delts. Oh, and he throws a beautiful clubbing forearm there. He is red in the face, if you can see. Behind his hair, he backspun in. He's just not himself yet. He's still groggy. Throws that clothesline. And a spear by Spawn. Spawn signifying it's over, and it may very well be. There'd be no shame in this point. Like I say, within his first 12 matches, 1, 2, no! And within his first 12 matches, I'm talking about Jake Hazzard, who surprisingly just kicked out. What's he signifying for? He's going for a nerve hold, and I'll tell you, Spawn is focused on some pressure points here. What this is going to do is this could totally disable, definitely slow down the blood flow. Oh, that's just cruel, dude. There's no padding there. There's no padding. That's just pure sting, man. Jake Hazzard, though, hanging in there and getting up to his feet, where a lot of men have not been able to even do that and hang with Psycho Spawn for this long. But Jake, man. Oh, he's up in her. Let's see if he can. Oh. He's rocking him. But he can only do 4. He's still spent from that onslaught by Spawn, who just cut him off with a big kick to the sternum. God bless Jake Hazard, though, for staying alive. I don't blame him for taking that chance and trying to put more into it than just 4 punches. Trying to do something high impact, take advantage of his size. Now he's tied up in the ropes, and that sucks. That sucks right there. And now he's just choking him. Oh, and oh, God bless. Yeah, Jake's in trouble, and this Psycho Spawn really is a psycho because he just took the chest sweat and he's rubbing it on his own face. Oh, and here goes Jake. Thump, thump. Oh, and those are some knife edge chops right there. And now he's holding him up by the throat. Oh, and a double. Tit for tat. Tit for tat. 10 minutes have expired in the match. 5 minutes remain. I can't believe we are where we are. I didn't even look at the clock, man. These are 2 big guys by today's standards. They just passed the 10-minute mark, and they've been beating the shit out of each other for 10 minutes. Jake, though, this might be it. You know, Spawn has beat a lot of guys at this point, but Jake, not very pretty, but extremely effective. Oh, and a double axe to the spine. And now it's Jake Hazard lighting him up in the corner with some wonderful strikes. And let's see, I've never seen Psycho Spawn suplexed. Beautiful snap suplex on a man much bigger than him. Both men are down. Referee's counting. Not a lot of movement between the two. These fans want Jake up, and Spawn is down. This legit. There's solid contact made. Both men are down. Jake is, Spawn sits up just as I was about ready to say. Jake is the first one to show movement. That's eerie, man. I don't care who you are. And look at Jake say, come on, baby. Oh, big clothesline by Jake. Big hip toss by old Jake Hazard. And right now he's got Spawn reeling, and that's not something you say very often. And a body slam by old Jake Hazard. He's calling the finish. Let's see what happens here. He's got him up, but wait a minute. Here comes Humak. Now it's Humak and Spawn. And where did Humak come? It's not like he can hide, but here comes the ROZ. And he's fending him off. There's a shoving match going on in there, but ROZ sees he's outnumbered 2-1. His odds will be better, and yes, he's got Jake Hazard up to his feet. Referee Ian Anderson has thrown this match out due to outside interference. This match is a no contest. ROZ to the rescue, Jake Hazard, before things got too out of hand. But Jake can put this one as a feather in his cap. He hung with the big man and took some abuse from a bigger man. We'll be right back with the next match.